I took my hydro flask and wrung out the sweat from the compression shirt. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vincent, and if you don't know me, then now you do. Today we are back for part 3. Yeah, for part 3 of ranking your most down bad confessions, because you guys are down bad. Now, I put a Google form basically asking you guys to send me your most down bad moments in your life. Whether that be for an anime character or a real life man, who knows? And the way there were so many responses, this may have to be a 2-part video. As in, like, I'm going to need a break after I do the first set, so I'm not gonna. A lot of you guys were actually saying, Vincent, you're asking us for our most down bad confessions. What about yours? Yeah. I'm kidding. In terms of being down bad, like, I'm actually not that down bad. My most down bad moments are like only in my brain. You know what I mean? I don't actually act out on my down bad thoughts. I don't do anything down bad that I can think of. Maybe I do. I mean, there was... Also, did I just wake up kind of literally like 20 minutes ago? Yeah, I did. Is it 1:20 p.m? Yeah, it is. For the ranking system, if you guys don't know how this works, we have 5 tiers. We have, at the very bottom, get back in the cell. Just get back in the cell. And then just above that, we have prison. But I'm bailing you out. Because like sometimes down bad actions can be redeemed. And with the proper defense, with a proper lawyer, like I got you. Like, don't even worry. I got you. And then just above that we have real I fear. Emphasis on I fear because it's a little bit real. It's like, okay. And then up next we have, okay twin! Like, okay! Like, okay, like that's literally me too. Like, me too. And on the S tier we have get off my alt. The confession you just put in was actually from my alternate account. That was actually just me. So,
relax. You can handle it.
Yeah. So, as a girl, it's my duty to stalk guys. I don't really think that that's a... Once when I was 12, I was so down bad about a guy. I told my parents I was going to my friend's house every Saturday, but instead I'd run to his house a couple blocks away and I'd literally stand outside his bedroom window and watch him play video games. I would write down his game username so I could join him and add him, and sometimes take photos of him. I don't have the pics anymore. I would stand there for hours. He was coincidentally always facing away from the wall. Oh, and 12-year-old me was going through puberty. I'd, you know, to his pics. Great! I mean, I love that! Let's dissect this. I mean... Why would you do that? Also, was he like a friend? Was he like a classmate? Like, where'd you know him from? I want to know that as well. I'm going to put it in prison for bailing you out. It's not horrendously down bad. It's not great. I mean, stalking, that's a crime, I fear. But, ooh, when I say it out loud like that, it's kind of... When I first ever discovered chai, I masturbate multiple times a day. I'm talking 4 to 6 times a day. So much that my would actually start hurting a lot. Like, there was blood, I think, and had to stop for multiple weeks. Love your vids, by the way. The most horrendous down bad confessions will always end with love your vids. Like, love you. But like, you just dropped some insane lore. 4 to 6 is crazy work. Which character? Was it a character? Was it? Send me the bot. Send me the bot. No, that's not real. That's not real. Love Vincent, please. Prison mom bailing you out. Yeah, like, there's definitely worse you could do. For sure. Right? So once me and my friend, both boys, were playing Smash or Pass. It started off basic with fictional characters and celebrities, until one point we got to each other's siblings, then parents, and then grandparents. Anyway, his grandfather... Okay, girl, bye. He was like 80. Was so hot. He legit looked like Gandalf. After I left his house, I cut out a photo that had him in it and started having fun with it and shoved it up my ass. Pretending it was him, and wow. It was sad though because he died of a heart attack like a week later. I never told anyone, but not gonna lie, from time to time I still do it, but I feel bad because he's dead. What if you cursed him? Escucha las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en... Put that photo away. let that man rest. Like he, wow. Oh. I'm not one to judge. You know what? I'm not one to judge. No, you need to get in the cell. Get in the cell. Come on. I'm working at a restaurant part-time and a customer came in who was mad fine. I'm talking drop dead gorgeous. Since the place I was working at had a small staff, I worked as both a cook and server. Okay, multi-talented icon. So I ran out of the kitchen and bolted to his table to serve him. He ordered and I ran my ass back into the kitchen to cook for him ASAP. So he knows that I'm a housewife. When I came back to give him his food, he gave me the most radiant smile and complimented my cooking. Skadoodled. Once he left and paid, I took his plate back into the kitchen and looked around to see if anyone was around me. Then I licked his plate and utensils. Anyways, fast forward, it turns out this guy goes to my college and he's a year above me. I really hope he becomes a regular customer. Plate and utensils is crazy work. I mean, like, utensils is like, okay. I guess you know yourself probably that the plate was clean because you were the one who like plated it and then gave him the food and then it only went to him. So it's not like unsanitary. Imagine you go to a restaurant, you sit down expecting like, okay, I'm gonna have like a nice meal, quick little lunch. You get served and then you eat your dinner or your lunch or whatever, and then you're like, okay, like I need to go to the bathroom. You stand up and out of the corner of your eye, you turn and you see your waiter or waitress licking your plate and utensils. I mean, it's good that he didn't see, but what if he saw? Like you're getting in this out. Yeah, no, you truly are. I had a crush on this boy in my school, and one day he was wearing a compression shirt while he was working out or whatever. Anyways, as soon as I eyed him, my heart started pumping and my legs began to quiver. Like it got so bad my ass... Like it got so bad my friend asked what was wrong. So later, I snuck into the boys' locker room and found his sweaty shirt. Okay, please don't judge me too hard for what happened next. I was a very down bad teenager. I don't want to finish the confession. Like I don't want to finish reading this. I do not. So I sniffed it a little. And may have moaned. I don't understand how that is eliciting a moan. You know what I mean? Like it's a, you know, actually I kind of take that back because some people can smell really good, but to the point where you're like moaning. Anyways, so since I was so desperate, I took my hydro flask and wrung out the sweat from the compression shirt into the bottle and chugged it. To be honest, it tasted kind of nasty, but I was fully lost in enjoying his fluids entering my body. So much so that him and his friends almost caught me. I carried it around for the rest of the day, thinking about him every time I took a sip. Love your bits. Why don't you just do like a seance ritual with it instead? I don't know why you... Well, yes! I'm so tired. Stop sneaking into the boys' locker room. Like, I don't know what you guys are... My DILF teacher was so fine that I once squirted a little on one of my essays that I submitted to him, reveling in the idea that he would come into contact with my juices. What? I mean, I think we can all relate to the part about like having a teacher that's fine. Slightly, right? Like I don't... Imagine you're the teacher and you come home from a long day at work dealing with a ton of nasty, annoying kids, and then you're like, ugh, I have to grade these damn essays, and you pick one of those essays up and there's like droplets of a liquid. If there's a single teacher watching this, if you see some sort of liquid on a student's paper, what do you assume it is? If I was a teacher, I would assume it was tears because like why else would you be crying? I would feel sympathy and I'd be like, oh. The squirting onto the essays was getting me like, where's the decorum? What are we doing right now? But you know what? And hear me out. Prison, but I'm bailing you out. It's not as bad as it could have been. Suck in the school bathroom for $100. Another guy, by the way, and I'm not gay. Straight guys. If there's any straight guys watching me, do any straight guys watch me? I don't know. Would you do that for $100? Was he hot? No, this is really important to the plot is, was he an attractive person? If he was an attractive person, then like, okay. Like, okay, yeah, that's real. Okay, like, I get it. Why is Eeyore from Winnie and the Pooh kinda No. No. No, 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 no. This is your man. I mean, he kind of has that like tired boy like vibe. I'm not even gonna think any further. My gut told me get back in the cell, so you're going in the cell. A while back, I had a crush on my teacher. I really could not help myself. I wanted every bit of this man. I wanted to touch him, feel him, kiss him, everything. Guys, enough. Like, enough. And I know it's kind of scandalous, but I was desperate. So every day I went to school, I would wear crop tops, flirt with him, ask for his number, I do not care. I was so desperate for this man. Long story short, since I kept asking for his number and flirting with him, he reported me and I got expelled. Now where is this? That's what I want to know too. High school, like, that's illegal. Now if this was like uni or college or anything above high school, like, you're real for that, I fear. If we literally just ignore the last line, like, that's so real.
Are you homosexual?
Okay, so one day I was down bad. So when my mom got me a new plant, then I named it Brianna. And one day I got too down bad that I got my then I stuck it in the soil. I was moaning her name, then I busted out the got it in the soil, then it died, R.I.P. Justice for my homegirl Brianna. Like, at this point, but why soil? Of all things, like, you couldn't have used your own, like, hand. You couldn't have used, like, you know, just literally anything. A plant died for this. Thanks for sharing.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
Oui.
Alright, so one time, definitely not last year, I was beating the clock. But my mind kept wandering back to I hadn't done, like, clean my room, sweep the hallway, you know, stuff like that. So I was like, shit, I don't want to think about my bad grades and cleaning my room. So I got a book that my mom had given me, but she didn't give me the book to read it. It was more so for drawing in it, since she had seen people drawing on book pages in videos or something. I don't know. But the book was by the author of The Notebook and was called, like, Before I Met You, or like that. But it had the picture of the man on it, so I rip it out and tape it on my bed so I could tick my own bomb out to it. But that paper keeps falling all over the place, so every time I would rattle my pussy, it would fall, so I would have to keep picking it up. Long story short, it worked while I was feeding the pussy. Or the kitty. I'm so confused, but I never used the tape or picture again. Love you. You tick your bomb out to the picture of the man on the cover. Tape it to your bed, so every time you would rattle your pussy, it would fall. So I would have to keep picking it up. I truly think, like, this is a piece of literature that would send a Victorian child into a coma. Wow, okay, from what I'm understanding about this person, who I'm going to assume is a guy, would get off to a picture of a book cover of a guy and would rattle his pussy.
Hey, I don't
understand. I just want to understand. I'm just gonna leave it in prison, but I'm bailing you out. I'm not bailing you out. I just lied to you, girl. You're staying in the cell. Honestly, I wish MPreg was real. Why did the universe create men and give them such childbearing hips if they aren't to carry our beautiful children? Just the thought of a pregnant man sends signals to my now throbbing shaft. I would only have intercourse with men who are ovulating to ensure the insemination of their eggs. Would they lactate too? Can I taste their milk? Would it be sweet? Like, imagine Gojo giving birth to a new life that you made together. Truly a miraculous blessing. I want to hear their orgasms and whispers as I shoot my...
Relax. You can handle it.
I want to see them give birth to my children. Anyways, I love men. I appreciate the fact that you took time out of your day to construct this well thought out paragraph Gojo.
Ariana!
Someone gifted me this. Maybe I shouldn't show you guys because you guys are kind of scary. But you know what? Like, yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about this one. You have an opinion. It's not really real. It's not, and I don't think I'll be bailing you out anytime soon, I fear. I think you need to get in the cell. Guys, there's so many in the cell. There's so many. I think it's cute when guys burp. I'm a freak, you don't have to tell me. And my bestie got too drunk off beers recently and couldn't stop. Girl, I was drenched. When guys are like... This is gonna sound so weird to say. I don't know how to describe it though. It's almost like when guys are so like, oh, you're being a man? Like sometimes that's attractive. And you know what, I think this is one of those situations, so I can't even like clown you for that. I can't think of an exact situation where I'm like, okay, like yeah, like just like a man being like weird. It's very niche things that are like, okay, like that's actually kind of like nasty, but like it's almost like attractive. So I'm going to put it in okay twin because you know what, it's not that bad and it's like little niche things about guys sometimes like, okay, that can be attractive in certain situations. I was riding a cucumber on my bathroom floor? I was riding a cucumber on my bathroom floor thinking of a certain someone, and I didn't know my parents came home early, and so when I heard them come up the stairs, I didn't know what to do, so I quickly washed it. That bitch was not clean! And I began to eat it.
Oh, that's no. In the sense that...
Right when my parents came into my room. Luckily, I had a book next to me, so I was just having a snack while reading my book. They still have no idea why I was projectile vomiting the next day. No, I think she's actually brave. I think we need to put our hands together for this absolute legend because, like, you had to do it and you almost got caught, but you took one for the team, not really for the team, more for yourself and your dignity, but you took one for your dignity. And you know what? I can really respect that. I can really respect that. So you are going to go in real life fear. She's iconic for that. Like, she's actually iconic for that slightly because you defended your honor, you defended your dignity. How else are you supposed to explain that you have a cucumber laying next to you when you're trying to read a book, you know, in the bathroom? And it's dirty. Ew! Ew! Girl, I had this huge crush on a guy and he was like 3 years older than me. Oh my god, hear me out. He was perfect, okay? Like he was good looking and had a good voice. I'm there. One day I found out he liked my sis, so I helped him while secretly liking him. Wait, I found out he liked my sis, so I helped him while secretly liking him. Keep in mind, it's been like 2 years. Oh. But like recently, I found out that my sis complained to him about me, like bad stuff, and he agreed with her, so I thought he might hate me, so I got over his ass, and now I want Gojo! Yes! That's so okay! I need him in me. I want him to rail me. I want to be bitch slapped and degraded low-key. I will excel academically to make a universe-switching machine so I can go to JJKverse and find Gojo. But he's unfaithful, I can fix him. Call me Bob the Builder the way I will be fixing this man. Not like I care if this extremely gorgeous hot man. And you know what? I feel like we've all had thoughts that are similar or something of the sort when you are in a time, a certain state, if you will. You're very real for this. You know what? You're on my ult. You're on my ult. You're on my ult. Yeah. I stole my diabetic auntie's Ozempic because I wanted to be skinny. Part 2 will be out in ETA 4 months. But if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about this video down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!